People who spend a lot of time in the great outdoors tend to stumble across many incredible things. Nature has a way of presenting once-in-a-lifetime experiences to those who seek out adventure, and usually it's when they least expect it. When three kayakers in Ohio headed out for an early morning cruise one beautiful summer day, they thought they knew what to expect: calm waters, bright sun, and plenty of laughs with each other. What they accidentally uncovered shortly into their journey, however, was nothing they could have prepared for. Nature is full of incredible surprises, and people that spend a lot of time exploring the wilderness usually have many unique experiences to share. You never know what you're going to find when you embark on an adventure into the wild. No one knows more about nature's once-in-a-lifetime experiences than a group of kayakers who recently decided to take a leisurely paddle down the Ohio River. The three friends were used to seeing plenty of amazing sights on their outdoor adventures, but nothing prepared them for what they were about to come across on this particular day. This wasn't the first time they took a cruise down the Ohio River. All three loved outdoor activities, especially kayaking, and they were always on the lookout for opportunities to explore. So, not too long into their journey, they decided to stray from the main river and paddle down a smaller tributary. That was when they came across something that left them completely awestruck. Floating on the water right in front of their eyes was an enormous ship. The friends couldn't believe what they were looking at. The metallic monstrosity was resting peacefully right in the middle of the river. How the heck did it get there? They knew they needed to get a closer look. As they slowly approached the ghost ship, they realized that even though it had probably been resting in the river for quite some time, it was in remarkably good shape. Naturally, they wanted to climb aboard to see if there were any treasures to find. Luckily, the ship was still structurally sound, and they were able to safely board the vessel. They needed to be careful, however. The ship was full of jagged metal edges and gaps. They made sure they were as careful as possible. What would they find? The kayakers carefully traversed the metal terrain. Even though they weren't having any luck finding any valuables, they still felt it was an incredible experience to see a piece of history firsthand. They wondered what kinds of things happened on the boat when it was in working condition. The kayakers discovered remnants of the engine and some of the machinery. The engine was massive compared to what today's boats use to power their journeys. It was a really intriguing glimpse into the way technology worked years ago. The rope that was used to anchor the vessel to shore was still tied around an old tree trunk. The kayakers were stunned that it still held strong after all these years. After they returned home, they decided to do a little research of their own and find out the history behind this mysterious ship. The friends learned that the boat originally started out as a sightseeing vessel in New York City more than a century ago. Later, it was repurposed and used in both world wars. Famous inventor Thomas Edison even used it for an experiment involving communications technology. In the 1980s, however, the ship was decommissioned and taken to the Ohio River tributary where it has rested ever since.